there. So I wanted to hop on quick. This is going to be a quick one probably. Here's a freight. Man, I'm glad I get it cut in a week. Because if you saw the episode yesterday, I said that I was going to make a no-bake cheesecake. Well, I didn't. I ran out of motivation after, doing all the things, the laundry and going to the grocery store and prepping for dinner. I just didn't feel like it. So I figured I would do it quick. After I logged off work, even though it's President's Day, I had to work. It sucked. So I made two small, they're, I don't know, for two people probably, individual, no-bake cheesecakes. I just used an Oreo cookie crust. I added a little bit of butter just to kind of bring it together, put it in the freezer for a little bit just to harden it up. And then it was just cream cheese, a little bit of vanilla. I used white sugar instead of confectioner sugar because I think powdered sugar is too sweet. It was a little thick, so I added some sour cream because I like the tang, even though cream cheese is kind of tangy. And then I put in a splash of milk just to kind of loosen it up a little bit, and then I just put it in the tins. And no, I'm not going to eat one of these all by myself. My husband and I will share it, but the other one I'm going to give to the guy that owns the corner store down the street because he deserves it. So I'm going to put them in the fridge overnight, and I'm going to give it to him tomorrow when I go down to his store to get lottery tickets. But yeah, anybody that knows me, and for those of you that don't, I am not a baker. I don't like to bake. I think baking sucks. It's too scientific for me. When I cook, I don't measure anything, really. I mean, sometimes I do if I'm trying a recipe for the first time, but outside of that, I don't like to measure, so baking is not my thing. It's not my forte. When my husband and I first started dating, we were invited to his dad's house for dinner. And it was summertime, and I was told that his dad loves cherry pie. So I took it upon myself to bake a homemade, from scratch, cherry pie with the top crust and everything. And let me tell you, I bought, real cherries, like in the bag in the produce section. And I had to pick those sons of bitches for like 2 hours. It sucked. But I did it. My now husband helped me. He didn't complain about it. He didn't say, my dad's not going to like this. I followed a recipe from Ina Garten, who I think is a fantastic baker. I mean, this pie looked so beautiful. The crust was beautiful. I sprinkled some, not fine sugar, but big sugar over the top before I baked it. And it came out beautiful. And I was so proud of it until, we were there and we got done with dinner, and his wife, brought the pie out, and, she oohed and awed over it, because she's the one that makes him his cherry pie. So she gave him a slice, and he took one bite, and my husband took a bite, and my husband whispered in my ear, he was like, yeah, this is not good. And I was mortified because I spent all day at his house, at, my boyfriend's house, my now husband, making this pie, and I put my heart and soul into this pie, and it sucked ass. So I have never made the man another pie. I don't think I ever will, because come to find out, he likes the fake cherry shit in a can, with all the gunk and it's not even juice. It's gelatinous gel preservatives. Ugh. But yeah, so I am not a baker. I love to cook, but I do not like to bake. But I did taste the filling in these. Um, yeah, it's pretty dang good for a no-bake cheesecake. And the reason why it's no-bake is because I didn't add any eggs, so I don't have to bake it. So it was pretty easy. Um, so yeah, let me know, put a comment in or something if, if you have like a great go-to baking recipe that, even especially if it's a no bake thing, um, that you like, or even if it is something that you have to bake in the oven that that's easy and that your family loves or that you love, um, let me know. I mean, I'm always open to learn new things, but yeah, baking is not my thing. And they will never call me Betty Crocker. So, but yeah, make this no bake cheesecake. It's easy. And it took me probably 10 minutes to put together. It was really easy. And the cleanup is easy too. So hope you guys have a great President's Day, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching The Dirty Shoe. Cheers.